And joining us is Paul Truscott.
Paul, thanks for joining us. Who are you? Can you tell us a little bit about yourself?
Sure thing. Well, I guess a bit of my background, if you go right back to the start, working at McDonald's as a kid, working for Qantas at the Maryborough Airport. I worked in financial planning for 6 years, worked for Chris Foley as the State Member of Parliament for Maryborough, and then worked for Warren Truss as the Deputy Prime Minister. And I really enjoyed my experiences there, which gave me a bit of a taste for council. Having served on council for the last 2 terms, so 8 years, and have really enjoyed the experience. I'm a 5th generation local to Maryborough, so I know and love the city and region here.
Thanks, Paul. And you have been elected to council. What are your plans? What do you hope to achieve?
Yeah, look, I hope to achieve through providing excellence in representation has always been a big key thing for me. From when I first got elected, it's something that I felt there needed to be a better quality of. I pride myself on high levels of organisation and efficiency, and I always make sure I get back to people. So I hope that there's good outcomes. Sometimes there's not, but I will always make sure that I get back to people, working with the community and the council back and forth as much as possible there. I've always felt that the communication is a big issue between the council and the community to improve on, and ultimately just to push our region forward for great opportunities.
Paul, in council you need 5 other votes to achieve anything in the chamber. How will you build trust with your fellow councillors and be an effective team player?
Yeah, thanks for that. I think that's a great question, and it really is a great point as well, Stuart. So I think my record over the last 2 terms has shown that I can do that, and I do work well with my colleagues. I think there's always going to be some colleagues that you click well with more than others, but I always pride myself on creating those connections and ultimately, hopefully, friendships as well. That is the way you get anything done in this job, that being one of 11, you do have to have yourself and 5 others to ultimately achieve any real outcome through decisions made by council. So it's very important to have those relationships. I think I've done a good job of that over the last 2 terms, and I want to continue doing that into the next.